Good morning. Good morning. This is Friday morning, February 25th, I think. How is everybody today? I'm just popping in. I'm trying to see where I can even see. Now we're live. Well, maybe you heard me before, but let me say, how is everyone today on this? Well, in New Jersey, it's rainy and icy and actually quite pretty. And you know, it was fun. I got to see a cardinal in the tree outside while it was pouring rain, which I found highly unusual. So that's interesting. Yeah, but how are you today? We have been, I'm just looking first to see where I can see if anybody joins in. Okay, I see where it is. All these technical things I'm not used to. So, but I'm really, really happy to be able to have a few moments to jump in and talk with you. And if anyone comes on and has questions, please go ahead and enter them in. But yeah, over the last several days, well, several weeks, I should say, we've been covering a lot of topics about the polarity in parenting, the peace, seeking that peace in parenting. We've been talking about gratitude, and we've been talking about how to really dig in and know ourselves and our children so much better so that we are able to parent with the ability to uh, really experience that resilience in a new way, right? So the resilient mama movement, of course, is something that you know, we're looking to do because it's not just about bouncing back, right? Resilience, and by the definition I'm using it, is actually a bouncing forward and adaptive resilience that can take you further. So, um, yeah, there's a lot of complex things going on in the world, and it filters down into our own homes. And it's been quite sobering for many of us over these past few years because it has not only brought to light or brought forward something we already kind of knew but didn't experience it quite as amplified as we have been over these last couple of years. And that is the uncertainty and the complexity of life, of people, from the worldview right down to in our own homes with our own families, and the rub really of bringing us so close together. Before we were running. Now we're finding that we're still in a rush, but in a new way. And how does that all affect us? So I wanted to highlight the event that's coming up in March, March 14th, and I'm really super excited about it. And the topic's going to be the art of soulful parenting. Now, what is art of soulful parenting? What does that mean? And how can it mean something really impactful for you? Well, that's what we're going to talk about that day. It's going to be a discussion with question and answers, and also just a coming together, a gathering, right? A gathering of coming together as parents in the resilient mama movement context, so that we can begin to hone that skill of resilience in a new way. Now, this in no way is implying that anyone is not resilient. We are all resilient. We wouldn't continue to be alive on this planet if we weren't, right? However, how can we up-level that? How can we take the words art of soulful parenting and really use it as a tool going forward for us? We talked a lot this past couple of weeks also about peace, seeking that peace in parenting. How can we have peace of heart? How can we assist our children to have peace of heart? I hear reports from many moms who describe to me not just their own anxieties, but the ones that our children are experiencing as well. And how is that linked with our own anxiety? They often don't even, we don't necessarily think they know all that's going on, and yet they're influenced by that vibration, which is another thing we've been speaking so much about, which is vibration, higher vibration, lower vibration, no judgment, but how can we utilize our vibration to up level our experience here on this planet? And I just want to, when I think about this topic of up-leveling the planet, right? I believe that the solutions to, or the shift that's coming is not going to come from the outside. The outside, whether it's, in the government or in, somewhere else, someone else, we're always talking someone else. What if it really just started in our own hearts and in our own homes and in the way that we teach our children? And due to the culture that we have come from and have lived in it, and it has been passed down, our culture in the education system as well as in the families where we come from and our parents came from and their parents came from, like all that culture has influenced how we see the world. What, we talked a lot about this too, the point from which we view the world, viewpoint, right? So yeah, I would love for you to join me. This is really all about you on March 14th. This is about you and I and us coming together to talk about what's important and to begin to see the path for the ability to pivot and move and feel confident in decisions, and find the tools and that are within us already on how to up level the ability to feel comfortable in such a complex and yeah, such a complex world, right? So okay, I am going to jump off. I've spoken quite enough, but I would love for you to leave comments in the links below, and let me know. Talk to me about how what's most important as a topic for you right now. What are you, like if you dig deep, what's that thing, that piece in life that you would like to have a spark of a direction in? Join me. I'm so excited to meet with you on that day, and we will go from there. So pop the comments in. Thank you for listening in on this video, and have an awesome day. And it's a weekend now, so have an awesome weekend. And yeah, take time to reflect, take time to breathe, and take time to really appreciate, right, ourselves, our life, and those around us, right? So, okay, I'm off. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.